Welcome, everyone, to Combat Wrestling Trivia tonight. The wrestling side of Combat Wrestling Trivia is back, as we've been focusing lately on our sports trivia. But the guy that holds the Sports Trivia Championship is also our Pro Wrestling Trivia Champion, and tonight he defends against a number one contender in a match several months in the making. And it all goes down tonight. There's several people here in the chat. We have Travis Fame. Haven't seen him in the chat in a while. What's up, Travis? Dwayne is here. Says, what's up, boys? Travis says he's here to support the Kurgan to my Jackal of What Was Our Truth Commission. Go Suba. And Dwayne says he's here to support his fellow Floridian and soon-to-be CW champion Jacob Cameron. Chris Perkins is here as well, the man who shares everything. Appreciate you, Perkins. And he says, good luck, guys. So we're going to find out how much luck these guys have. We're going to introduce you first. He, I believe, won this title shot in a Fatal 4-Way Last Man Standing match. That was a fun time when I was doing Fatal 4-Ways all the time. But he is the Floridian. He is Jacob Cameron. Jacob, how you doing?
Doing good. I've been waiting a while for this, and this is my first CWT title shot. I've been Twitch champion, but never had a shot at the world title that I'm aware of. So I'm just hoping for the best because Joey is a great player, and I think I'm going to take him out.
Well, then we're going to have to find out because you are currently a WWT World Champion defeating me. That never happens. First time in 4 years I lost a trivia match, and you did it. So we'll see if you can take down Joey as well today. As well, speaking of Switch TV title, Scott Gotta is here. What's up, Scott? Thank you for the retweet on Twitter. I appreciate that. Brandon Rutledge is here. He says, hey, everyone, I believe he has an upcoming Lights Out trivia match with Brandon Cohen coming soon. As well as Eric's here. He says, hey, yo, good luck to all. Your tag team partner, Jacob, is here. All right, so we're going to introduce you. He is your CWT Pro Wrestling Trivia Champion. He is your CWT Sports Trivia Champion and your CWT Holiday Drunk Match Champion. That's Joey Suba. Joey, what's up?
What's going on? I am excited for this match. I know it's going to be a tough one. Jacob is hands down one of the best competitors in this league. He's one of the newer ones, relatively. Like, I know we haven't really added too many people in the last year or two, but he's probably one of the more new players in the league. And if you look at that all-time CWT rankings, the history that I'm sure you'll link in the chat right now, if you look at the very top, obviously the GOAT, Michael Turner, number one. But right below him, Jacob Turner. He's been the best, one of the best since. Did I say Jacob Turner?
Yeah.
That's the first. Jacob Cameron.
No, Justin Turner, former Blue Jays, Mariners, and
current Cub.
Yeah.
Michael's a nice guy, but I'm pretty sure we're not related.
Yeah.
Could be.
Anyways, as I was saying, right below him, Jacob Cameron, one of the best players in this league, so I know it's going to be tough, but it's going to be fun either way. This is the CWT champion has had a running, whoever's won it, their very first defense, they've lost it 3 in a row, hoping to break that curse. The last person to successfully defend it was a man that defeated me, Steve Mesa. So, yeah, I'm looking to break that curse, looking to defend one of my 3 championships and not lose them all in 3 straight matches. So starts tonight. We'll see what happens. But this will be fun. Whoever wins is definitely going to earn it, obviously.
We will have to see what happens for sure. Yeah, most CWT title defenses in a title reign belongs to me with 5. Also, Travis Fame says the first Triple Crown CWT winner. Very true. Go Edmonton. I'm actually cheering for Florida because I love Bobrovsky. You forgot to add me on the list, Suba. Still love you. And Brandon says, hanging out until my match in Lights Out against Brandon Cohen. Yes, we did mention that. Right. It is tonight. But yeah, thank you all for being here. We're going to go ahead and we are going to tell you all that you in the chat, you can bet your loonies. That is your channel points. And you can bet them on Jacob. You can bet them on Joey Suba. It is up to you, but you can do that right now. We have another person in the chat. Alec Miller is here. What's up, Alec? Haven't heard from you in a while. What's going on, dude? Glad to see you here. And now, guys, we are going to go to round number 1. And as always, round number 1, well, it works like this. 4 questions worth 1 point each, 2 questions each based on the first round strengths given by both combatants. 1 final question with 4 possible answers, and 1 random category with 1 point per correct answer. 8 total points available in round number 1. All right, we're going to go switch back over here. And we're going to let you know what's going to go happen. We have more people in the chat. Jordan Owens is here. He says, hey. You can go watch Wrestling with Trivia. And Scott says, good luck, gentlemen. This will be a great match. So let's find out how great of a match it will be as we start with Chicago's WWE pay-per-views. Because your first question is, which move did Edge hit from the top rope to defeat Jeff Hardy in the main event of Judgment Day 2009? We currently have 2.5K loonies on Jacob, 5.1 on Joey. And as always, there is no starting out easy anymore. It's a title match, guys. It's a title match. We currently have 15 viewers in the stream. Damn. Well, thank you everyone for being here tonight. I appreciate every single one of you. Are you? Oh, no. Quick in and out.
All right, I'm in now. I'm sorry.
That's all good. Joey, are you in?
I'm just writing something. Yeah, I don't know. I've never seen this match, to be honest.
Oh, this was not a pay-per-view you went to, was it, Joey?
It was on my birthday, too.
Ah, Joey. All right. Jacob, what do you got?
Impaler DDT.
Joey.
This one was a swanton, maybe.
So your correct answer is, it was the execution, but I will accept Impaler DDT because that is what that move is.
Mm-hmm.
Same move rule. Alec Miller getting it right in the chat. He said execution. Travis said the Moss covered three-handled family Gradunza. Perry Saturn not in this match. I believe that was when Perry Saturn was lost. Can't wait to use Phoenix, Arizona pay-per-view and fail miserably. Yeah, see, Eric gets it. Same move rule. All right. So, we are going to go to your second question, the category Chicago WWE pay-per-views, and it is Rowdy's Roddies at the 1989 Survivor Series consisted of Roddy Piper, Jimmy Snuka, and which tag team? Is this another one you didn't go to, Jacob, or Joey?
No. Did not. I don't think I've ever been skunked in my own category. This sucks.
Brandon said, watch your mouth, fame. Their family's watching. You can't say Moss Carvel three-handled family Gradunza on Twitch? I think you can. But for those of you watching, this is just the start of our Pro Wrestling Trivia Championship match, and there are 6 rounds in these matches. Up to 3.2K loonies on Jacob. Maybe after that first one, people are deciding, maybe I should put my loonies on Jacob.
I hate this answer. Sorry. I'm sorry.
Wait, hang on. I need to erase. Hang on.
Yep, you're good.
That was such a bad answer. I hope it's not.
Hey, no problem with that, Travis. No problem with that.
Okay, I am in now.
You're both in. All right. Joey, what do you got?
To the Nasty Boys.
And Jacob.
Heart Foundation.
That is the, as we call it, the JV3 Dirty Sweep, the JPO Dirty Sweep. It was the Bushwhackers.
Oh my God, Joey.
Oh.
Is that what you had?
Well.
Yep, I hated that answer. I was like, I don't think I can get around.
Yeah, that's because in the chat, Travis said, Bushwhackers are rockers, but when in doubt, I go with Bush. He said, take that, Brandon. We have the rockers from Brandon, and Bush is a great go-to, as well as Dwayne getting it right with Bushwhackers. But we're going to go to The Undertaker in the 2000s, which is Jacob's strength, and your first question is, The Big Show and The Undertaker, which type of match was Survivor Series 2008? This was in the late 2000s, and the first year of the HD era in WWE. You guys were quick on that one, though.
Yeah.
Jacob, what do you got?
Casket match.
Joey.
Casket.
Casket match is correct. Probably one of the coolest finishes to a casket match. I believe he threw him into the casket while it was standing up on the stage, and down it went. All right.
Why didn't anyone think of that sooner?
Right? So, we are going to go ahead and move on to your next question. Hope you guys support our troops. Which former tag team and Intercontinental Champion did The Undertaker defeat at Tribute to the Troops 2006? Did you guys ever watch these shows on Christmas?
A couple times, yeah. Tribute to the troops.
But yes, this person was a former tag team and Intercontinental Champion at the time of this match, so just so I'm not misleading you.
Okay.
Coming up next, our 4-point question.
Oh, he's retired. No.
I will let you know, Joey, it is not Bushwhacker Luke.
Could be Butch then.
Oh, I never said it wasn't.
Fuck, I can't think of anybody. Okay.
All right. Joey, what do you got?
Billy Gunn.
And Jacob.
Shelton Benjamin.
Both very good guesses, but the correct answer we're looking for was Johnny Nitro. Or John Morris, Johnny Nitro.
Ooh.
Johnny Nitro, who I believe had just had a run with the Intercontinental title. Right before that.
Oh, yeah, that is right, yeah.
All right. So, we're going to go to your 4-point question, the category of ECW crossover. So, your question is, other than Tommy Dreamer and Rob Van Dam, who were the 4 wrestlers that competed on both the final original ECW and final WWE ECW pay-per-view. And just so you guys know, there was only one WWE ECW pay-per-view. Well, I guess there was technically 3, but you know what I mean, Matt.
I don't think those. Oh, no. One night stands don't count, right?
Yeah, I would count them as ECW. I guess they weren't WWE ECW at the time.
Yeah, because I don't know if they.
You guys know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, we know. We're just.
Yeah, you guys know what I'm talking about.
We're just vamping.
In the chat here, we had Scott Gotta getting John Morrison correct. Dwayne said Carlito. I don't think it was a tag champ at that time, but good guess. Morrison from Alec. Travis said Edge. Morella. I don't think he was there yet. And then Eric said Mundo Nitro TV Elite Impact. Hey, same even rule. We believe in that here. But yes, we still have a score of 2-1. 4-point can be all the difference. Right before we go into round number 2, it'll be our last world title match with strengths.
Wait, what?
Yes, surprise.
Oh. Like at all, or just for that round?
No, maybe in the future. I haven't decided what round 2 is going to be yet, but strengths are going away.
Cool.
I don't remember why I came up with this question, but I think I was talking to Jordan, JPO, that night when I came up with this question. I was like, wait a minute, this works. But I'll take out the 2 obvious ones because it's hard.
Yeah, I thought that was like a WWT night. You were like looking. He asked a question about something to do with ECW.
That makes
And
sense.
you just went on like a rabbit hole of looking for stuff.
True, I did. I did do that. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. What do we got here? Dwayne has gifted 1 sub to viewers. Dwayne, thank you so much for gifting a sub to Alec Miller. Congrats, Alec. You can now watch CWT ad-free. But thank you, Dwayne, for the subscription. I appreciate it. What do we have here in the chat? We have answers. Eric says, no, my precious strengths. All right, Joey, right now. Jacob, do you have your Joey? You have 4?
Mm-hmm.
Jacob, do you have 4 yet, or are you still thinking?
No, I'm got 4.
All right, we're gonna take down that question. And Jacob, what 4 do you have?
So, Little Guido, Joey Matthews, Balls Mahoney, and Tony Mamaluke.
Joey.
Oh, I may be way off. I said Sandman, Rhino, Nunzio, and Sabu. I'm pretty sure Sabu got replaced though.
All right, your correct answers are Balls Mahoney, Joey Matthews, or Mercury, Little Guido, and Tony Mamaluke. Jacob, 4 for 4. But Joey,
wow.
Same human rule. You did pick up 1 with Nunzio. So, Good thing there.
I
Yeah,
didn't.
4 for 4.
I didn't think I'd get 2 of those, let alone 4. Holy.
Yeah, the
Okay.
FBI was in a tag match. Balls Mahoney wrestled on both of them, and then Joey Mercury. Yeah, probably I would say the hardest pull of them, maybe, because no one, if you don't realize he was in very late ECW.
Yeah.
All right, so
With
we're gonna
Christian
go
York.
to round number 2. Alicia redeeming a hydrate. Before we go to round number 2, just let me go get a drink. I'll be right back.
I would see if there were any comments in the chat, but I don't have that power.
That was a good pull. I didn't even consider low card guys aside from Nunzio. He was the only one I'd really knew was around.
I figured what the last pay-per-view was, and I just kind of like did like a process of elimination kind
Here's
of
your
thing.
hydrate. It's Pepsi. I don't have water right now. I'm sorry, but thank you for the hydrate, Alicia. I appreciate it.
Who
Where
did
was
Tony
Sandman?
Mama would fight at December?
They were in a tag match against. Was that Davari and the Great Khali or something? Do you remember, Jacob?
No, Davari faced Tommy Dreamer on that show.
Right. It was a tag match against. It might have been Mike Knox and someone. No. It was Elijah Burke and Sylvester Turkai.
Oh damn.
That's right. Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Scott says, what do we got here? Scott says, where was Sandman? He just wasn't on the show. He might have been in a. He might have did a segment or something where he probably like caned Santa Claus or something.
I believe he beat somebody up, which was his whole thing.
Yeah. Sandman was at the bar. The question was who competed in opening matches at both. Yes.
Absolutely.
He said Sandman, Sabu, Balls, and Guido. You got 2. Alec says thanks, Dwayne. Probably Guido. Yeah, I got lots of answers here. But thank you to everyone in the chat right now. We're gonna go back and we're gonna tell you where are my comments at. So there's a lot going on. Round number 2, because round number 2 works like this. 4 questions for each player based on the second strength provided before the match. Each correct answer will award 1 point, and there's no steals. 4 points available in round number 2. And we are going to go back over here to let you know that, Joey, you're going to start first with the category of Daniel Bryan in the WWE. And your first question, Joey, who was Daniel Bryan the pro for in NXT The Game Show Season 4?
Oh, I almost said Season 1 really quick. Derek Bateman.
Yes, Season 1 he would have been the rookie, but in Season 4 he was the pro for Derek Bateman. Hashtag Steve Blackman. Next question.
In America.
What is Daniel Bryan's record at WrestleMania? I will give you a little bit of time, and I will let you know that weird pre-show thing with Sheamus at WrestleMania 27 is just not on here.
Mm-hmm.
So far you are 1 for 1. Let's see if you can continue that on.
He is 5-4.
That he sure is. Next question. Who eliminated Daniel Bryan from the 7-on-7 elimination match in the main event of SummerSlam 2010?
Shit, it's 1 of 2. Which one did it? My mind went to Gabriel first. If it's not him, it's Barrett. I'll just say Gabriel.
That is incorrect. It was Wade Barrett.
Oh, yeah.
But we're going to go to your next question. Who was the first wrestler Daniel Bryan ever eliminated in a Royal Rumble match?
Oh, shit, is that Justin Gabriel?
That one is Justin
Oh,
Gabriel.
cool. Nice.
Yeah, that one is Justin
He
Gabriel.
came out third in that match, so.
Yeah, so
That stupid
Joe-
Nexus core thing that didn't pay off, even
No.
though they started it like it was going to.
But they had a 40-man Rumble just for that, it seems. All right, so
I
Joey,
wish
you
I
picked up
would've the question. Damn
You
it.
picked up 5 points, and we're going to go to you, Jacob, and you chose Shawn Michaels in the 90s. And Jacob, your first question is, which team defeated the Rockers at WrestleMania 6?
The Orient Express.
That is correct. Next question. Which pay-per-view in 1992 was the first to feature Shawn Michaels in a WWF Championship match?
Survivor Series?
That is incorrect. He was in the 1992 Royal Rumble for the WWF Championship.
Dang, freaking Royal Rumble. That's right. Yeah.
He sure was. All right,
Oh,
next
yeah.
question. Who was the first wrestler Shawn Michaels eliminated in the 96 Royal Rumble? Good luck, Brandon. Have fun. Everyone in the chat said Survivor Series except for Scott. Good catch, Scott.
Let's. Let's go with Vader.
That is incorrect. We're looking for the other big man in the match, Yokozuna.
Oh, it was one or the other.
Yes. So, go to your fourth question, and it is: Shawn Michaels and Triple H's first tag team match, while officially being called the Generation X, took place on the December 9th, 1997 episode of Raw, where they faced which tag team? And I believe they're only until, as officially as DX, until 2006.
Wow.
The Headbangers?
That's what I thought.
That one is incorrect. You may have been thinking about that poker game they played in the ring that one time, but we were looking for the Legion of Doom.
Wow.
Damn.
So, Jacob, you'll still pick up a 1 point, and that's going to bring the game even closer. 7-5 as we go into the battle zone.
Was your strength Michaels in the 90s or in WWF?
In the 90s, yeah.
Okay, I missed that part.
I mean, would they have been in the AWA at all in the 90s? I guess we would have been all WWF in the 90s, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it would have been all of that, yes.
Travis also said the Headbangers, and Scott says that don't forget the Vader still eliminated HBK after, right? But that seems that's a weird rule where it's like sometimes they were like, yeah, no, he can't do it because he's already been eliminated, but in later years it just doesn't matter. Like when Alex Riley eliminated John Cena or whatever it was, or The Miz when he wasn't in it. All right, so Joey, we're going to start with you for the battle zone, and Jacob, yes, because we are going to go to the battle zone. I have to change my thing here. We're going to go back to my banners, my media assets. Whoop! Battle Zone, one question with at least 10 possible answers will be asked. The player with the lowest score will start until they have 5 guesses each. Each correct answer is worth 1 point, and there's 5 total points available per player. And today, your question comes in the category of Clash of the Champions. Because your question is, who were the first 10 wrestlers to win a match in the main event of a Clash of the Champions event for the NWA/WCW? Joey, we will start with you. And Jacob. Sting. All right. And Joey, back to you. Luger. And Jacob. And Joey. Okay. And Jacob, your third one. Oh, fuck. Oops, my bad. My bad, guys. I forgot to change the source back. They've said Sting, Flair, Barry Windham, Lex Luger, Steamboat. Gotta catch you guys up. My bad. I forgot to switch my source back. Anyway, yeah, Jacob, we're on you.
Are we like frozen or something?
No, I just only had my mic and the other thing because it's where I play the rules. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Rick Rude.
Oh, good.
Rick Rude. All right. Joey, your fourth one.
I'll go Ronnie Garvin.
Garvin. And Jacob, your fourth one. Thanks, Travis. Thanks.
Dustin Rhodes.
Dustin. And Joey, your final one.
I'll just say Dusty then.
Okay, Dusty it is. And then Jacob finishes off.
Legion of Doom.
Just one name,
Or,
please.
oh wait, can I scratch that? Can I
Yeah.
change it, or
Just give one name.
I had a brain fart. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, it's all right, dude.
Da, 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 da. Let's go with Kevin Sullivan.
Okay. So, your correct answers as I bring down the question, and I'm going to add the scores that you scored in this match. All right. So, your correct answers are Sting, Ric Flair, Barry Windham. And Jacob, you should have stuck with one of the Legion of Doom guys, because Animal and Hawk. And then would have been separate answers. Jinichiro Tenryu, Ricky Steamboat, Ole Anderson, Arn Anderson, and the Junkyard Dog. So you both got 2, which means our differential stays the same. So it is now 9-7 for Jacob. All right, bring that question down. We got that up on the board. And now we're going to start off with the workhorse round. So the workhorse round I do not have a graphic for, so I'll let you know that it is 5 questions in 5 random categories that, well, they're not random to me because I wrote them. You'll get 1 point if you are correct, and if you are incorrect, we'll go down 1. Joey loves this because the match with Dude, I just wrote all like questions based on sports teams they liked.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to start you off easy with the question in the category of AEW. And it's not that one. And it is, of the original 4 big AEW pay-per-view events, which is the only Jon Moxley has not been in the most main events of. So by the original 4, I mean Revolution, Double or Nothing, Full Gear, and All Out.
Sorry, Revolution, Double or Nothing, All Out, and what?
Full Gear.
Full Gear.
It was like their first 4 they did for like the first 3 or 4 years. They only had the 4 pay-per-views a year.
Mm-hmm. Oh, so I should probably put an answer. I just wrote the 4 and then put a little check mark next to the one I was picking, so I was probably write down the actual answer.
Sure. Okay, so, are you guys, is everyone good to go?
Yeah.
No, I'm
No?
still
Okay.
thinking.
No, you're all good. Jordan, it is not that, I can guarantee you. It is not that one. All right. Once again, thank you for the hydrate, Jordan. I only have Pepsi, and it's almost out, so please don't redeem anymore. I gotta go run to the mall after this.
Is your mall like 24/7 normally, or is it just?
No, they're literally just opening one door
Mm-hmm.
and letting people into the EB Games. They were GameStop, but they're back to EB Games again in Canada.
Okay.
And and they're releasing it at 1 a.m. So it's out in an hour and 20 minutes. And
Did you pre-order it, or
I
did you? Okay.
I dropped $800 Canadian in one sitting, and I'm killing myself for it, but it's worth it.
What is that American? I forget the conversion rate. I forget how it goes. Is that like almost 1,000
No,
or like
other way
1,100?
around. $584 Canadian or American.
Oh, that's right. I always think back to the Jericho and Christian segment.
Oh, where they
Where
bet one Canadian loony on
yeah,
it?
and then he's like, so it was actually 75 cents.
Yeah. There was a brief period where it was the same, and it was actually when I won the lottery. That's why I ended up going on so many vacations back then.
Nice.
All right, I'm sorry for my delay. I am locked in
There you
now.
go.
You're all good. We were just doing some banter. Jacob, what do you got?
Double or nothing.
Joey.
Said the same just because he started or he didn't wrestle on that one.
Absolutely. Wasn't, I believe, I want to say Kenny Omega when I did my. Oh, it's Hangman has the most double or nothing main
Yeah.
events. Yeah.
That would have been my guess.
Hangman does. All right. So you both were correct on that one. As we go to your next question, the category of only matches. There's a theme coming here. Let's see if you recognize it. Which former WCW champion teamed with Alex Riley on a 2010s Raw to face Randy Orton in a handicap match in this person's only WWE match ever? Imagine only having one WWE match and you team with Alex Riley.
Hey, say it to his face, man.
Hashtag push rage.
I think this is right.
All right, you guys look like you're both in. Joey, what do you got?
I hate this so much. David Arquette?
And Jacob.
I agree, David Arquette.
It is David Arquette, both on the board. Moving on.
This has to be guest host era.
Yeah.
Moving on to your next question in the category of Wrestling Hub or Husbands.
Oh, I see what you're doing. Okay.
And your question is, which former WCW Tag Team Champion was one of the groomsmen for a wedding segment on SmackDown in 2007? His first and only appearance since WrestleMania 4, and this is in the WWE. This was his only appearance since WrestleMania 4, and his only appearance ever since WrestleMania 4. This is a very you question, Jordan. We're just like, you got these random one-offs. All right. You guys are thinking, deep in thought.
What was the first question? What did you call that?
The first one was just AEW.
Oh,
Usually I
so
do like one question, like WWE or AEW, then the other four are
themed. Okay.
yeah. Jacob, are you in? Or are you thinking?
No, I'm thinking. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm in.
All right, Jacob, what do you got?
Paul Roma. I'm way off.
Joey,
Butch Reed?
with that, we have a tie game. It's Butch Reed. Jacob going down one. Joey up one. Butch Reed was one of the groomsmen for Teddy Long. That's why I didn't say who was in the wedding, because it was Teddy Long's wedding. That would have given
You got to know the wedding, then work your way backwards. I was like, there's no way I'm going to know just off of 4.
All right, so your next question comes in the category of all red tube everything. Eva Marie challenged which wrestler for the NXT Women's Championship in her only televised match for that title? Good shit to everyone in the chat that got it. Scott got Butch Reed. JPO got Butch Reed. Dwayne got Butch Reed. And Travis said the Haiti Kid. All right, are you guys both in?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
All right, Joey, what do you got?
Asuka?
And Jacob.
Bailey.
Oh, shit.
The score goes back to what it was before because Jacob, you are correct with Bailey.
I distinctly remember everyone in my friend group nearly having a heart attack because Eva Marie was like they were really pushing her hard, and they were like, Bailey did all that work and she's gonna lose and it's gonna be terrible. She didn't, but I remember the fervor more than the actual match, I guess.
That's very fair. So for your fifth and final question in the workhorse round, we are in the category of Pac videos. So this one, if you guys remember old CWT with deep cuts, this was back when JV3 ran it. Let's see if you guys remember this, because I sure did. What was the name of the short-lived energy drink that Xbox was sponsored by and brought to the ring in 1999/2000? Brought it to the ring every month for like several months. And fun fact for you, this energy drink is what we know today as Monster. Do not put Monster. We're not no same energy drink rule.
Energy drink rule.
No, there's no same energy drink rule. And for those of you that were around during the Attitude Era, this was also put into his Titantron for some reason. He was just a shill for this energy drink.
Yeah, I like vaguely remember, but there's no way I'm gonna pull this.
Coming up after this, we have the streak round. Jacob, do you have anything?
I have an answer, but
All right.
it's as close as I'm probably gonna get.
Jacob, what do you got?
Surge?
Surge.
Ooh,
I love that answer, though. Joey.
Is that buzzed?
Well, we have this tie. No, I'm just kidding. It's not.
Oh.
No, the correct answer we're looking for was Hansen's Energy.
Oh no.
Hansen's. Yeah, now known as Monster. Fun fact for you, the precursor to Monster. We were going to go into streak round, and in this round we have 5 more questions in random categories. And if you get it right, you move on to the next question. If you get it wrong, and your opponent gets it right, they move on. We keep moving on until everyone has an incorrect answer, or we get to all 5. It has happened before. Jacob Barber one time with 5 for 5. I think that might have been the only 5 for 5 in the streak.
I did it against
Did you?
dude. Yeah.
Oh, okay, you did. Okay.
The second match.
Okay, it's a blur. All right. So your first question comes in the category of the WWE. Who was the Intercontinental Champion when the title became exclusive to SmackDown after the draft in 2009? This one does not have funny themes, by the way. I apologize in advance. All right, looks like you're both in. Joey, are you good?
Yeah, I have an answer.
All right, what do you got?
I said Ray. That's the only guy I can think of.
Jacob.
I also had Ray.
Well, you're both moving on because the correct answer is Rey Mysterio. So
No WrestleMania. Yeah.
To your next question in the category of solo. Actually, I did have a fun theme for this, I guess. Sure. The rest makes sense with the rest of the questions. Who did Solo Sikoa defeat to win the NXT North American Championship? In our chat here, Scott had Jericho. He had Dwayne had Rey Mysterio, and Eric had either Chris Jericho or Rey Mysterio. Dwayne also had Stacker 2. Scott had Stacker 2. I remember those
Stacker 2 is what I was
commercials.
thinking of. Yes, okay.
YJ Stinger. Yeah, Stacker 2, I think we believe is a brand of YJ Stinger was their energy drink, but I think that would have been later. Like, that was more of a 2001 thing.
Stacker 2 was an energy drink, or is it like a shot thing?
I think it was both. It was like there was like the 5-hour energy thing, and then it was also like it might have had an actual energy drink at the time.
Okay.
All right, are you guys both in?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Jacob, what do you got?
Carmelo Hayes.
Joey.
Carmelo
Hayes is the correct answer. We're gonna move on to tag teams because we just did solo. Now it's tag teams. All right. So your question is, which current freelancing tag team were the first ever Global Force Wrestling Tag Team Champions, but had to vacate the titles after they signed to WWE to compete in the Cruiserweight Classic?
Oh.
In our chat, JPO said Ralphus, Dwayne said Carmelo Hayes, and Eric simply just said him. Yeah. What does him be to answer Insane Human Rule? All right, looks like you're both in. Joey, what do you got?
I want the Bollywood Boys.
And Jacob.
The Bollywood Boys.
The Bollywood Boys or the Singh Brothers is correct. Great pull there by both of you guys. As we move on to your next question, the category of trios. And your question is: at Super Showdown 2019, the Lucha House Party lost a 3-on-1 handicap match by disqualification to which wrestler? Dwayne said the Singe Bros. I probably would have accepted it. You would have said it right, Dwayne. I'm not judging your spelling. You would have said it right. Excuse me. All right, are you both in? No?
I have a name. I just want to go through that era. I can't think of anything.
All right. Jacob, what do you got?
Y'all remember Lars Sullivan? He was
Joey?
a garbage human, wasn't he?
I said wrong.
Wrong, big guy. Jacob,
Yeah.
you are correct with Lars Sullivan. Joey, the next question will not be yours, but there is only one question remaining, and it comes in the category of faction, so this one is just for you, Jacob, so you don't have to write it down. You can say it verbally. And your question in the category of factions is: the Job Squad of the WWF were a short-lived stable captained by Al Snow. What did the letters JOB stand for? Sorry. What? Yeah, see? Fifth question, a little harder.
Just one of the boys. Final.
All right, so you did have just correct, but it was
on your
just. Oh wait, no, just over broke. Dwayne got it in the chat. Scott said just a body, and then he said,
I like
"Wow,
that
I
better.
can't spell. How do I delete?" Eric saying, "Good question. Just on something behalf." All right, no, it was just over broke. So we currently have a score of 14-11 as we go into the final round. That was a good thing for you, Joey, that he can knock at that last one because it keeps this game within one score. So we're going to go to the final round. And in this round, before we begin, Jacob, a number between 1 and 3 to shuffle the final round.
Let's go with 3.
1, 2, and 3. All right, Joey, 3 numbers between 1 and 20.
1, 2, 3. No.
Okay, Brandon.
5, 17, 2.
5, 17, 2. All right.
I have to write.
So, your first question comes in the category of TNA wrestling. Your question is: which current WWE roster member was the winner of the first ever TNA X Cup in 2003? And we are looking for this one name. This was before, I believe, they did the country thing. That would have been the World Cup. All right.
Mhm. Yeah, fuck it.
Okay. Jacob, are you good?
Yeah, I'm in.
All right. Jacob, what do you got?
When in doubt, go with AJ Styles.
Joey,
I said Chris Sabin.
correct answer. It's Chris Sabin. We have a tie game.
Oh, wow.
Chris
I was on
Sabin.
AJ for the longest time. I'm like, title match can't be AJ. It's got to be someone else.
So, we're going to go to your next question. The category of AEW, number 17 on the list. As he said, Travis says, boom. Very nice, Suba. Dwayne getting Chris Sabin correct. Dwayne's really good in the chat. All right, AEW, your question is Orange Cassidy and which woman in AEW were the winners of the Adult Swim Booty Championship in 2024? It's a thing. It happened on AEW television.
Sure.
I don't know how I found this, but it was like it was called the Adult Swim Battle for the Booty. And yeah, it happened. It sure happened. All right. So looks like you're both in. Yes. Joey, what do you got?
Mm-hmm.
Said Tony Storm.
And Jacob.
Willow Nightingale.
Correct answer is Willow Nightingale. Yeah, you guys probably picked the two women with the best.
Is that a tag championship?
It let's see. So, in the opening match, Johnny TV and Ty Valkyrie defeated Fang and Meatwad. So, characters but played by Viva Van and Vinny Massaro. Then Orange Cassidy and Willow Nightingale defeated Sonico and Sandra Moon. And then Orange Cassidy and Willow defeated Johnny TV and Ty Valkyrie for the Adult Swim Booty title tag team to become the Booty Champions. That's the most I'm probably ever going to say booty on this thing. And the last one you picked will come in the category. Excuse me. You picked two, right, Joey?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right. So your question will come in the category of factions and tag teams, and it's not about the Booty Championship. I'm sorry. Gangrel accompanied which tag team to the ring during an episode of AEW Rampage in 2022 before they turned on him, only to be saved and reunited with the Hardy Boys?
I just saw this too.
All right. Well, Joey, are you in?
Yeah.
What do you have?
So the Guns.
And Jacob.
The Young Bucks.
Your correct answer is the Young Bucks, which means our new CWT Pro Wrestling Trivia Champion. Jacob Cameron, you did pick up the last question correctly there. You won the title. You are now one of the very short list of people that held the Twitch title and the CWT title, and the first person to hold the CWT title and the WWT title at the same time since myself. Jacob, how you feeling? And anything you want to say or promote? And anything you want to say to Joey about this match?
Well, first of all, great game, Joey. Congratulations. That was well done. I could have sworn that second round was going to kill me, and there were a couple times where I thought I had fumbled the bag, but wow, it's a crazy feeling to be CWT champion. I'm humbled, I'm honored. It's great to play in this league. I love playing in this league, and I struggle with the words to show how just happy and grateful I am right now. So I just am grateful to the opportunity to have won this opportunity to get here, and something cliche about being a fighting champion and all of that. But yeah, yeah, bring on whoever's next.
Absolutely. We will decide who will be next very soon. We have another title match to take place as Scott Gatto will be defending the Twitch TV Championship against Andrew the Dude Hayes. But Joey, you still have 2 titles in CWT. You realize the dream. You hold all 3 at once. You still have 2 more to go. Holiday drunk match coming soon. We discussed that in DMs, and we have to do one more thing. And let me know when you figure that last one out. And the sports match, well, we got to figure out a number one contender. But Joey, is there anything you want to say or promote? Let me know.
Yeah, congratulations to Jacob. I knew it was going to be tough early on. Looked like it was to be. I didn't know if we would get to the last round because it started off really bad for me. Pulled to within 3 in that last round, tied it on the last or the first question of the last round, so I was feeling good. I'm happy to put up a fight there at the end. Yeah, Jacob deserves it. I said at the beginning of this, whoever wins is going to deserve this or earn this, and he absolutely earned this. He's been one of the top competitors for months, years now. So yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing how he does as champion. I knew he was going to be champion one day. It sucks that it's at my expense, but I know I'm going to work hard to try to get that back one day, and I would love to do this again down the line. But as you said, I got 2 more titles to worry about, and really looking forward to defending those and hopefully successfully defending those the next time around. This was fun. This was great. I had a great time. Even though I looked dejected, I'm just obviously upset about losing. But yeah, this was a great time. I always love competing here in CWT.
Absolutely, and I want to thank you all for being here tonight. Eric, Dwayne, JPO, Scott, Travis, Alicia for the keeping me hydrated tonight. Chris Perkins was here. Alec Miller was here. Thank you for the sub again, Dwayne, for Alec. And anyone else that watched and didn't talk, I still appreciate you too, just for being here and watching. And a lot of people want in on the Drunk Championship. That is up to, we got to hydrate here from JPO. I'll finish it. I got to get going to the mall. Please no one rob me. But before we go, yeah, it's up to Joey. The rules of the Drunk Championship are that Joey picks his challengers. So more updates on that soon. I already have the game created, so we're good to go soon. But we're going to go raid my friend, the Newfoundland Nightmare. He wrestles here as just a new hook, the Newfoundland Nightmare. He just started streaming 2 days ago, and he's trying to get to 50 followers. So if you are in the chat, the guy we're about to raid, please follow him because he is very close to 50 followers, and he's going to get there tonight with your guys' help. Thank you for being here, and we'll see you all very soon for more CWT stuff. But yeah, we'll do some title matches soon. It's going to be fun. And 7 of you are coming to raid the Newfoundland Nightmare. Let's go.
What if somebody's from
A good game though, Joey. Seriously,
Yeah,
that was.
Yeah.